I saw it. I think it was Friday, Thursday or Friday. Thursday, I think your man, Fauci. He was in court, right?
Oh yeah. The Senate hearings. Yeah.
Why that's his man?
I mean, it's a reason, but for sure.
Everybody's his man. Fine.
Not everybody, yo.
It makes for a better banter.
It's certain niggas.
Everybody just blame it on him.
Nah, it's certain niggas I don't fuck with, but get it. Proceed.
Stephen A. went on his own podcast, right?
Yeah.
And he decided to apologize to
Kyrie?
Kyrie.
For what? COVID, John.
For talking really bad about him.
For being a bitch ass nigga.
About not getting the shot, the COVID shot, right?
Okay.
And everything was fine. He still held his point of view, right? Because Buddy had never went to the Senate hearing, right? It took for you to watch that Senate hearing, for you to think about Kyrie and say he wasn't wrong. But in that time frame, you were one of the people with the biggest platform.
Of course.
Him and Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because Shannon Sharp was on First Take.
Oh, it was
Undisputed.
Undisputed, yeah.
With the same rhetoric.
With skill.
About how selfish he was.
He's stupid.
He wasn't a team player. He wasn't a leader because he left his teammates on the court by not taking a shot. So he wasn't able to play in New York because you had to get a shot to play in New York. But he could play everywhere else.
Yeah.
And I want to say that he was part of the people that tarnished his name and reputation.
Yeah.
Because you went so hard. I mean, it was day after day because, they do this shit for clicks.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And views. Ratings.
Facts.
When you talk about the same thing over and over, like they talk about LeBron to try to diminish him, right?
Yeah.
You talked about him at least 10 days straight and tarnished his name and took food off that man's plate. He got kids and a wife.
Yeah.
You did all that just so you can apologize and then say, oh no, he was a leader. He wasn't a coward. He was brave because he stood up for something. Mm-hmm. This is 6 years later.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he should ask him what the 5 fingers say to the face.
Absolutely. And I have strong feelings about that, right?
Yeah.
Because you cry about what LeBron did to you and say, you could have called me. You didn't have to do that. You could have called me.
No, facts.
We supposed to be cool. We got mutual people, right? You could have picked up a phone. You could have picked up a phone and called Kyrie personally.
Yeah.
You didn't have to attack his character or his leadership.
Yeah.
But you did that for clicks and views, for ESPN. Mm-hmm. And you took food on $113 million he lost.
Yeah. That's
just because of that in New York. Mm. And then not only that, you made it difficult for other executives to want to work with him because you made it seem as though he was a selfish leader.
Right.
Once you say something over and over and over again to people with a weak ass mind, they believe that to be true now.
That'd be the key. Right.
Because you are now saying it, you a person with credibility. Mm-hmm. Now people believe what you're saying is factual.
Right.
When it wasn't factual at all. For you to now come back and say, everybody know that the COVID shot, right?
Yeah.
Now you want to walk it back a little bit and apologize, and people say, "Oh, he was a big man for doing." I want to curse, but I'm not going to do it.
I feel you. I respect it.
Right? Because it's people like Stephen A. And I know. Look, I don't want y'all to knock him all the time because I know he tried to, but that was foul.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, that
100% foul.
That was some whole.
That was foul.
Like the thing. Like
so one more thing.
Yeah.
Keep your apology. Kyrie don't want it. People don't want to hear about it.
Jaylen Brown don't want it.
Jaylen Brown don't want it. So I think
Ron definitely don't want it.
that was to me. I think that
Nah, I
was
feel you.
it made it worse, right?
Yeah,
You
because
should have just stood on business, bro.
yeah, he doing it for his own benefit.
On
Because
his own-
if
yeah.
that's the case, he could have won. They could have had a conversation.
Right.
People may not thought about it this way. One, I was never with the COVID shot.
I ain't taking no shot either.
You know what I mean? Whatever that man does and his, you know what I mean, preferences, why are you commenting and going so hard on it? The other thing is, right, Jaylen and Kyrie, it's like, I could be wrong, but this is my perspective. Why are you going after the Muslims? Why you
Talk
going
about it.
Why you going after the Muslims? You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Talk about it.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm for everybody, but when certain people only go after certain things,
Right.
like now I got a problem.
I,
You know what I mean?
I get you.
Granted, I'm not big enough to just run up on Stephen A and give him my perspective and make him listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I was Jaylen or Kyrie, I would have definitely made a stronger suit and like, you got to talk to me man to man.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I do love that now Jaylen Brown on his podcast, he is so unprovoked. He say whatever he want, how he wants to say it.
Yeah.
But like I said, things were needed at that time. You know what I mean? This something like that may push him to now speak his mind. And we all know Kyrie is like, well, back, he's not giving nothing, no negative energy.
Right.
But somebody should have stood up for Kyrie with just as much emotions
I
and
got you.
energy.
Yeah,
They tried. No, they tried.
No,
but
but listen.
the problem is the masses. Listen, the people that I'm gonna cut you out. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
they tried.
I know what you're saying.
tried.
Like, they tried, but no, it's like,
Their voice wasn't that big. That's the only problem.
That and it was two things, right? It was the whole vaccine thing, and then they really ran it through with the whole anti-Semitism thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a two-pronged attack. You know what I mean? And they really tried to end my boy. You know what I mean? But you know, Kyrie's still standing tall. You know what I mean?
All you gotta do is go to Philly.
Shit.
And he would have. You know what I mean?
speaking of Philly, we still on Philly. What y'all think about the Meek Mill joint?
Ah.
Damn, I was gonna play the